guys, it's Sudi here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean an axolotl tank, or how I clean my axolotl tank. Now, I actually did make a video of this like a few years ago, but this was actually before my channel was a pet channel. I think it was on like my second channel. I don't think the video is still up. Maybe it is. I don't remember. But I thought I'd make a new one for this channel because I get asked about it quite a lot. Even though I have also shown me cleaning it in other videos, but you know, people still ask me about it. I guess people want me to make a video just about that. It's a pretty simple process. It's very easy. I find cleaning fish tanks really just relaxing and kind of therapeutic, so I always really enjoy cleaning the tanks every week. And I'm just going to show you guys what I do to clean my axolotl toothless's tank every week. So this is how my Sarah tank looks right now. Pretty dirty, and I just fed her, which I also filmed, so I'll be showing you guys that as well. So there's some food and, you know, poop bits everywhere. Make sure you feed your axolotl before you clean their tank. This is me feeding her just some rapashi grub pie before I started this video, and rapashi grub pie can be quite messy, but it's her favorite food, and I'm out of earthworms right now, so rapashi grub pie it is. And there's some algae on the glass, which just happens. I don't usually have this light on. This is just on for the video, but you still get a little bit of algae. So yeah, and I do spot clean our tank as well. I literally just spot cleaned it yesterday, but it's still, you can still see that it's quite dirty. Believe it or not, your tank won't always look spotless, especially if you have an axolotl, and especially if you have white sand. It will never be clean. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how I do a water change every week and what I use to do that. This is Toothless. If you haven't met her before on my channel, if you're wondering why her tail looks like that, is because she's a rescue. I've had her for a few years and her tail has just looked like that since I got her. I know axolotls can regenerate their body parts, but for some reason her tail just has always looked like that, because sometimes they don't regenerate stuff, and especially because I believe she's quite old, and sometimes when they get old they kind of just stop regenerating. So yeah, that's why her tail looks like that. And that's why she has spots on her as well, just from old age. But she's super cute. A lot of wild types get white spots with age, so when I do water changes, I keep my axolotl in the tank. Some people like to remove their axolotls from the tank when they clean their tank every week. I don't really see the point in that personally. I feel like it's just a bit of unnecessary stress in my opinion. So I don't take her out of the tank, and she does not care. Like, she's very used to me doing this every week, so she'll just chill while I clean her tank, or she'll try and attack the siphon. So all you need is a bucket for the water, a siphon, or just the siphon hose, which is what I have because I broke my siphon. I highly recommend you have one of these. It makes everything so much easier. They're pretty cheap from like any pet store. There's different sizes for the size tank you have, but yeah, like I said, I broke my actual plastic siphon piece, so I just have the hose, which works fine too. And your dechlorinator, which I use Prime for all my fish tanks, and is what I would recommend you use as well. First things first is I'm going to take out her cave, because there's definitely going to be some poop under there. Excuse me, Miss Lady, don't attack my hand, please. Now we can see all the poop she's hidden from us. Aside to axolotls that you probably don't see online very much. They're messy animals. They like to smear their poop everywhere, which is why I also spot clean, but you always end up missing some, especially when they shove it into their cave. You ready for a tank clean? You gonna be good? I think she just thinks that she's gonna get more food. Look at her go. She's actually quite active today. Alright, so then I just siphon out the water. I do the sucking method for siphoning. I just suck the water through until, like, before it gets to my mouth, and then I put it into the bucket. So usually nothing gets to my mouth, but it's still kind of gross, but it's like the fastest way to siphon from my experience. So as you can see, she really does not care when I clean the tank. I don't really know why people remove their axolotls for cleaning. I just think it's really unnecessary in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So basically, I'm just kind of hovering the siphon above the sand and getting out all the, like, you know, poo and old food and all that stuff. But yes, because I use sand, I do end up sucking up a bit of the sand as well, but it's really no big deal. It's pretty hard to try and not suck up any sand, so don't be afraid to suck up a little bit. You can just put it back in after anyway, because it'll just go into your bucket. And her filter is pretty due for a clean as well, I think, so I'm gonna do that as well. But I don't do this every week. I do this like pretty rarely, honestly, only when it looks like it needs to be done, because you don't want to over clean your filter media because that can crash your tank cycle. Pretty much all you need to do to clean this is have some old tank water in a bucket, get your filter media. This can be like, if you're using a sponge filter like this, then just the whole thing, but if you're using a like regular kind of internal filter, just take out the filter media, and then you just want to squeeze it in some old tank water. Make sure you're not using just straight tap water because you don't want to kill off all that beneficial bacteria in the filter. You just want to squeeze out all the muck. And it's pretty gross. Oops, the bottom fell off. It's pretty gross, but it's normal because you really don't need to do this that often. And yeah, your water will probably look pretty gross and brown, but that's part of it. Yeah, once you think you've squeezed out enough, then you just put it back in. I'm going to scrub the algae off just using a toothbrush. Honestly, a toothbrush works a lot better than an algae scraper in my experience. And then this is how I siphon the fresh water back into the tank. I just put the bucket on something high and then I just siphon it back in there. But also make sure that you add your dechlorinator before the water goes into the tank. And here is the tank now, all clean. Toothless is going into her little tunnel. But yeah, that's how I clean my tanks. It's pretty simple, doesn't take very long, and it's kind of relaxing, honestly. So it's obviously not spotless. It's pretty impossible to have spotless, like, white sand. What are you doing, Toothless? Oh, you're gonna get stuck there. Let me move this back. There we go. Is that better? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful for you. I have a lot of Axolotl videos. I have a whole playlist of different Axolotl care videos. So I'll put a link of that in the description if you want to see that. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!